Welcome, weary traveler. I am probably Mothman. And I am still checking my settings, definitely. Welcome, if you are viewing this in the future. I am mostly just streaming this as an excuse to have a longer chunk of video to break up into a couple, because I feel like playing Valheim for a little bit, but let's get into actually playing the game. I suppose here at the beginning is also an excellent time to take a breath and mention that I have one monitor and not a great deal of situational awareness, so if you say something in chat, it might take me a hot moment to see it. I'm not ignoring you, I'm just very easily distracted, and this is a very pleasantly distracting game. I say right as it becomes freezing and the night begins to set in. Let's see. I think I am going to... Pardon the pause there. Had a fan going, just to try and get a little airflow through the room, but it was also making me just a little bit frigid, so no more airflow. I find myself trying to figure something out. Why am I back here at this one? Hang on, now I started to build like the hunter's den. Hang on. Oh crud, did I log off? Did I not save? I did. Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, hey, raspberries. I suppose this stream is going to be spoilers for some of the videos I haven't put out yet, but I don't really care. I'm not trying to keep people in suspense. Okay. Alright, so I know that it hasn't gotten rid of anything that I built then. It must have just flung me personally back there. Okay. I mean, weird, but... you know. I can make peace with that. So... I was going to say if you weren't here last time, but you physically couldn't have been because I haven't released the video yet. Partway down the road from where we were, we passed by this hill and this sort of like very high plain before on the way to Second Lamp and kind of making the road through. I kind of considered building something up here and realized I had so much wood and so many resources that, you know, I didn't really have a good excuse not to just stop and, you know, kind of lighten the cart a little bit. I did, and when the video comes out, it will be, you'll know what I'm talking about, but I basically had to pop up, just at the end of the video kind of hurriedly because I forgot that I had to do something. Because sometimes I am marvelous at forgetting that. This might behave without too much. External jimmying. Yes, yes, perfect. It's bothersome it's right there at the edge, so we might kick that in a half bit. There we go. It won't be perfectly lined up, but I don't think it's going to drive me insane. You see me pausing every once in a while. I am just alt-tabbing to just double-check the chat. Not really streaming with the intent of having like a ton of viewers or like a pop in chat. It's just, I don't know, I want to be rude if someone pops in and says hello. And it's the meadows. Nothing's gonna happen. That's especially funny, I guess. This will also become very readily apparent when the video comes out. I logged out also right after I got raided by a bunch of gray dwarves, so things can and will happen in the meadows. I think I might let myself get distracted here, as I always do, but I have at least a vague inclination to catch a boar or two and put them up here. And kind of come back around and make maybe the dirt around the fence a little bit nicer. Missing wood. Now, I suppose the caveat is I am going to have to run back to Second Lamp to get my axe repaired here, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to clear any roads. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed they didn't take you out with one stab. That'll be fine. There we go. It's not perfect by any means, but dare I say, I think it'll keep a pissed off pig inside. So, speaking of, hello, follow me. Right this way, I'm out of stamina. Haha. Oh, I'm definitely making like a boar feeding balcony. Call that perfect by any stretch, but it's not bad to throw a rug over that and I'd say that's fine enough. Need to make sure not to put any lamps out here until they've gotten acclimated to that aspect of moth life, but still say that I want to get something planted there. So I think when I need to repair my axe, I will run back and see about getting a little bit of getting the cultivator. I don't think no, I don't have that on me. Sometimes I'll keep the cultivator on me just to... Oh, calm yourself. I'll keep the cultivator on me just to... I don't know, terraform as I please. Sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's... having a few too many. I just had the funkiest little idea, excuse me. Sometimes, sorry, to finish what I was saying, sometimes it's nice to have, sometimes it's the inventory slot's more important. Out of wood again. A lot of my things need some repairing. Need some berries, and I think it's time for us to head back to Second Lamp briefly. Let's see what we got here. Take some of these things off of the plate. That'll be fine. I've activated the power of the deer. I cannot be stopped. Don't mind me. That's how you throw. You're welcome to try as well. That's right. I made a bridge last time too. This has been dubbed the Berryroad because I keep finding a lot of berry bushes along it, and this is the Berryroad Bridge, if you will. I think it's a nice little quaint thing. And I intend to leave the berry bushes because, again, this is the Berryroad, and trying not to destroy the natural resources of the world. Of course, this will eventually lead us right by the Grey Dwarf spawner as well. We have another tied up further in the hills, but I don't think that that one is going to be too much of a worry just yet. It's a little further up, it's not along the road as it stands, so I'll probably visit some attention upon it once I've got everything else sort of sorted. It's nice to be back in the second lamp. Carrots already. Nothing trying to jump up the back porch. Plenty of copper. How much tin do we have? Are these loaded? No, they're not. Alright. And we have some chores to do while we're here. We need to get some more metal smelting and doing. Right, but we do have some troll hide, which it's 5 a pop. Okay, can make the troll set then. Oh, inventory full. Alright, okay. Again, sometimes those inventory slots are quite valuable. Get used to that sound. If I were particularly rich in wood in my inventory, I might run around and put a bunch of torches up along the top of that wall. I have to anyway. Let's put the skulls there for now. Actually, to be fair, these might not be a bad thing to drop off at the hunter's cabin, considering that is sort of supposed to be the whole theme there. Oh yeah, we'll take any animal heads we have here, and we'll take those with us. Probably collect a fair bit of both of those pretty easily from the other spot. Something I can definitely do, though, now that I think about it, is actually collect these carrots. Get some more seeds going. And get some better food made. Oh, so many things. Betcha it's just the bone I need. Aye, it is. Fantastic, okay. It's new pants, new shirt, new hood. I'm missing the cloak, but that's okay. Armor's 14 currently. Okay, up to 20. Nice. We'll put the old gear up here. Sort of stuff it in the attic for the next hunter to find. Of course, if they've made it to the Black Forest with less than leather, then more power to them, I suppose. Mushroom, mushroom. Before I commit to a mistake, I am going to go actually put the rest of those carrots in the dirt. Right as night falls. Alright, let's make sure that front gate's shut. Yes, it is. Do I have arrows? Not really. Well, I have an idea then. So those. Swap for those. Need inventory full. Alright. Well, luckily the stress is, I suppose, only I don't want them to throw a lot of rocks at my wall. Because I don't think they can actually get up here to swarm me. Alrighty. That, I think, will be sufficient. Still have the wood out here. Those there. Not having 2 torches might also be the play. Oh, I did have more arrows. Well, heck, look at that. Alrighty. Until we're going into another burial crypt, I don't think I actually need the torches. What's the matter, you wee buggers? I can confidently say, now that I'm in this phase of the game, that the more raids feel like more. Actually, I have plenty of weight left, so maybe I will go and collect a little bit of this. Probably gonna have a brute coming back by at some point here, but actually surprised I didn't see a shaman. Or maybe they're just out back, who knows? I'm also checking every once in a while just to make sure the stream is still going, because another time when I was doing this, it kind of crapped out on me. Didn't lose a lot, just like the last like 15 minutes or so. So I'm trying to keep an eye out and see if that happens again. So many grade warpies. Let's see, we could make a little bit more Queen's Jam. Are going to give ourselves one little set of bee friends back here. We don't really have the... Dang. I was hoping they'd be cool with, that. You know, they might not like the smoke from the chimney. I guess over here is probably the best spot. Okay, that's probably that. Is it the walls? Okay, the bees are sleeping. This is good. Of course, the one time I don't have copious amounts of resin on me. Alrighty. Sleep through till morning here, and we'll see if the oh, excuse me. Doing a little yawn and stretch myself. We'll see if one, the rain stops, and two, we'll see if the bees have maybe an early harvest for us. Maybe a piece of honey or two would be good. No. I don't blame them. That would get me sleeping too. I want to use up all of my berries for this, but 8 Queen's Jam should get me far enough, he said with some uncertainty. I have a lot of these though, so I think my backup food might be those after that. I'll just keep the carrot soup on me extra. Leave the feathers here because we don't really need them on our journey. There's a temptation for the deer hide, I'll admit. Here we go. One, I think I would like that. Two, we are going to make on some plans. Okay, yeah, I have a decent amount of carry weight left. We're not worrying about a cart, we just have to run along the road. I think Fear's not recharged yet, but that's alright. That's a pretty hefty amount of stamina for this point of the game. Alright. There should be plenty to get back. With the rested buff largely countering the wet debuff, then I think we should be pretty good just to get back where we're going. Now, hopefully it's not raining in the meadows, because I would like that whole lodge to not be slowly deteriorating. I think when I'm coming back through with the stone cutter and making this a paved road, I'm going to probably clear a little bit of extra tree space and rock space from the sides. Maybe do like some guides or some guards along the sides of the road. I'll take a little bit of wood and stone, why not? I think the fire's out, but I have some wood on me. Hey, that lets me dry out pretty nice. Perfect. A few little rest stops and way stations along the way. Not gonna do any harm. I will get some of those, though. How much room do I have? Probably not enough. I heard the deer and I had the consideration, because I don't know how much I want to deck out the Hunter's Lodge, but I was thinking at least one of the leather tanning racks, and that's like super early game. It's a little bit of a pain to put together, but about where I'm sitting now, it's not too much of a distraction. Well, depends on how hard the deer and boar are being defined, but I think I should do another path up here, too. That's a little rougher in my mic. That there. I just kind of noticed I was running up this path and it felt, I don't know, it just felt like there should be a path here. Another option for getting up. I think what we'll do though is a few stairs there. Maybe. That sort of helped. In a deeply unhelpful kind of way. Oh, I forgot to grab the... Well, no, wait, I have the cultivator. I don't have an oak seed yet. Alright, do I have any kind of seed? No, I do not. Well, then, let's do a couple of things. One... I'm gonna come here and... Ooh, okay. So we do beech or birch. Well, now I can do birch. I don't have beech. Pine cones, fir cones. I'm gonna take a shot at the fir here and see if that... see how that plays. Now, I can't guarantee that this is going to work at all. My hope is that since it has a clear shot to the sky, and... Damn. Well, I can't necessarily... Yeah, that's fair. That's fine, though. Actually, can I... This might be a wee bit weird. I have the funkiest little plan. I can't guarantee that this is going to work, but my god, I hope it does. My thought being that maybe if I... Oh yeah, it's working, okay. So, my hope is once that's grown, I can go back down and use the pickaxe to, like, chip this away. Because when you take out the ground below trees in Valheim, they don't break, they just fall straight down in a gross defiance of physics. However, that's great for us, because that means we might actually be able to do that decoration. Fantastic! That's all repaired. I think that I need to go get a little bit of wood to finish this off a bit. I think I actually have some down in the cart now that I think about it. We're gonna try and leave that big stump as well. Yes, that is enough weight. Perfect. I know the Surtling cores are probably not doing me any favors when it comes to carry weight right now. But I am not egregiously concerned with that. Alright, how much wood do I have? I have enough to test the goofy little thing that I wanted to do before that I was interrupted before I could finish. Now, my thinking is if I then phase this through, then cap it with a... this well. If I go in and cap it with a bit of wood along the edge, it will provide hopefully a nice kind of, I don't know, hooded kind of window visual. I know this boar isn't tame, but I'm probably about to get bit. No, you're a little freaked out. That's, you know, that's okay. It's okay to be a little freaked out sometimes. Let's see, we're gonna just hit you there. Hit you there. Hit you there. Hit you there. I'm not gonna lie, now that I've figured this out, there's a part of me that really, really wants to try getting an oak tree and only lowering this just enough to make the oak tree not completely consume the house. Okay, perfect. So, let's try... Okay, alright. Not what I was going for. Oh, I'm always one set short. So my hope is this corner, to be blunt. I am hoping that if I come down here and just kind of shear off the edge a bit, because if I don't aim directly there and I'm just kind of aiming here at the bit that's sticking out through the stairs, I get still kind of that pillar sticking up. And I don't mind that, because we can make that look a little bit more natural as rock. A little bit, at least. But the intent will hopefully be to, once it is up here, once I actually get up here and can flatten that. Ooh, don't do that. Who said you could do that? If I were to just give that a wee flattening. Okay, that's doable. Now, my thought is, as long as I can... Beautiful. Okay, cool. So, plan. Get oak seed. Acorn, I believe they are called. Stick acorn in dirt spike. Hope dirt spike high enough that acorn think it can grow. Once acorn grown, rapid erosion of dirt? I don't know. No trees will be harmed in the making of this hut, however. What we are going to do, though, is slap some actual resources in here. We are going to leave 2 Surtling cores in here in case we want to make a portal here. It's kind of like a lovely view out to the bay. Have I even been out that way? Yes, I have. Hang on a minute. Oh, hey, that's possibly port. Okay. Sweet. It's possibly, because I don't know if I'm going to build anything there yet. One other thing we're going to leave is the nails, because I would like to leave I would like to build some furniture in here, just to help with the aesthetic, but I don't know exactly when and how I feel like doing that. Oh, and I need to leave the trophies as well. Trophy, trophy. Leave the seeds there as well. Alrighty. So you know, let's make use of this. I mean, we're here. Got some fires going. I know you can usually get like 5 over those, but I have been having a heck of a time doing that. Oh, boar meat's not quite what I was thinking for having a third piece of food stuff for, but I figure it's also not a bad one. Sorry about that. Thought my phone was on silent. I was incorrect. Oh, let's see. Oh, sweet. Coal. Oh, I see. Leave the rest of the wood there. No, we won't, because we're going to need somewhere to sleep. Do I just want to sleep right over the boar? The answer to that is probably a resounding no. I don't think this is where we're going to keep the bed at all, just to be honest. But we do need to keep the bed somewhere, and this is probably the best speed place I can put it. That is too exposed. Well, luckily there is a plethora of wood just this way. A couple of boar. Be nice if they had a star level though. Now, there is a temptation, I'll admit, to get that oak seed and then... well, I don't know. I was going to say run off and finish clearing the road, but I also don't fully want to leave this place without a... Really? There you are. Take a little rest. Also, hydration check. If you haven't had water in a hot moment, drink some. Alrighty. I think that one way or another. God, so I really want to make 2. Well, actually, I know what I can do. I can just make 2. And not worry about it. I can use one for clearing the road, and I can use the other for just hauling stuff or keeping building materials. Clear up some of the fallen logs here, and I like to clear some of the smaller bits of greenery just because I feel like it really opens up the woods. Disconnected the cart. I'm trying to remember when, oh, what's it called? There's a kind of raid where it's a bunch of trolls show up and just start trying to break all your stuff. I think it's called The Ground is Shaking. I'm trying to remember when that starts. Because if I'm not mistaken, most raids are tied to bosses or mini-bosses being defeated. I don't remember offhand if there are... I'm gonna keep collecting wood, I think. I don't remember offhand if there's like... what's it called? I don't remember if there's a raid if you get to a biome. Like just stepping foot into a biome and getting the pop-up with the biome name, if that's enough to trigger some raids being available. I don't think so, at least. Otherwise, there would be some very... It's kind of a fun little hill. Otherwise, there would be some very scary consequences to accidentally finding the plains early on in your playthrough. I should probably be collecting some fine wood. Out from under that. We're not going to go after every beach that we see. Those are beaches. What are these? These are birches. We're not going to go for every birch that we see, because we're going to get at least a respectable amount of fine wood by going for oaks. Oh, speak of. Lovely. Alright, come on. Speak your piece. Yeah, okay, you're shy. That's fine. Don't want to be on camera. I get it. Gonna send a log potentially hurtling down into the field below. Hey, free bonus wood. Did I happen to pick up acorns? I don't think I did. I will check my inventory at the end of this, but... I dare say I don't think that one dropped any, dropped anything. Is this the road? Oh, this is the road. Funky. Okay, well... And while we're here... These... Yeah, those are berry bushes. We have stone? We have a little bit. Have to plonk down a crafting table real quick, but... Slap that, like, right there. First of all, let's pop that out as far as it'll go. Kick that back as far as it'll go. Right, so that's sort of the natural area that we're working with. And now let's make it unnatural. This is the Berryroad after all. Am I just out of stone? Oh, that's alright. Got just enough down here. Fill in those couple little gaps. There we go. Nothing crazy, but we've got a path between the berry bushes now. So we won't be tempted to cut them down. And with that, we can even square up that last little knob there. Fantastic. Should really keep a tally mark for how many times I get distracted. Oh, now the real question is, there it is. I was gonna say the real question is, where is my cart? Let's see, place all that away, grab the cart. Is there another oak nearby? I think that's just a few different trees real close together. I know this seems like a lot of work for what's going to be a very slow to fruit part of a build compared to, say, like, getting a roof on it. I don't know if I have a great defense. I want to. I just want to find an oak. I don't think we're going to keep the lamp naming convention with everything, because I've been thinking about what the, say, like the Hunter's Outpost should be named. And we're following the scheme of, like, lamp and number of thing I have built. Then it would be third lamp, but it would be between first lamp and second lamp. How much we got here? That's probably a good amount. Just a moment. Noticing my stream may have frozen. Think we could be back. We might be back. Alright. Think we might have lost a little bit there. But that's alright. We're, you know, here since we had that little hiccup, we'll go ahead and take a small little break. Feel free to vibe here, listen to some music if you materialize in the live stream. And if you're hearing this in the VOD, it means I've done a really lazy job editing.